Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. So I wanted to see what would happen if I tried calling the Boothworld Industries phone number in 2025. Now this all stemmed from some recent Reddit stories from people getting some direct calls from the official Boothworld Industry phone number, which, you know, in the past has been very rare. So to go into it a little bit, for those of you who are not familiar with this online urban legend, the story begins with a man in 2008 who gets a strange phone call from a mysterious company named Boothworld Industries. The company offers a service called remodeling, which turns out to be another term for unaliving someone. You can call them to schedule a remodeling of someone you know, and if you refuse to participate in this service by calling their number, they will in turn remodel you instead. So long story short, the man who originally received the call in 2008 documented his experience with the company on 4chan. About a month later, he suddenly disappeared, or so the story goes. This is just a loose overview, and if you're curious, there are plenty of deep dive videos here on YouTube that explain it in much more detail. So years ago, when I was first starting my channel, I covered this urban legend in a few videos, and eventually the phone numbers associated were completely disconnected. But recently, they seem to be active again. So as far as I know, there are 3 phone numbers tied to this so-called company. And while this is, you know, just an online story, I strongly recommend not calling any of them for your own safety.
You have reached Boothworld Industries. Your number has been logged and traced. A service representative will be with you shortly for remodeling. We at Boothworld Industries say thanks. You have a marvelous day.
So as you can see, when we call the first number, the traditional message is still active, even though a few years ago it was disconnected, so already red flag. Why is this back up and running? And when we try and call the other 2 related numbers, it pushes us to a busy caller message. It's my understanding that these other 2 numbers had designated messages connected to them, so it's interesting that we're unable to get through. So after calling these 3 numbers within a 30-minute span, I started getting multiple calls the next day from strange numbers I had never seen before. These weren't normal numbers, and I've never received anything like them in my life. I even attempted to give them a call back, but was unable to get through, unfortunately. But things got even weirder when I received a strange voicemail from a really weird looking phone number similar to the ones above. It doesn't even look like a real number, and the weirdest part, there was no missed call notification that I received at all. So it's almost like a voicemail just spawned into my phone. What's really weird is that out of nowhere, I received back-to-back calls from the second Boothworld Industries phone number that we previously called and were unable to get through. And then when I picked up, this is what happened. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? This is so weird. So first of all, absolutely horrifying. I have no clue what any of these calls might mean, but it sounded kind of just like the voicemail that I received from the other unknown phone number. And I believe that it could be connected. Now, just as kind of an update, since then I haven't received any other missed calls or weird voicemails within the past few days. But let me know in the comments if you think this is strange, because like I said, I'm honestly horrified that this happened. It's making me feel a little better that people online are kind of in the same boat as I am with receiving weird calls from these numbers. But if anything further happens, I'll be sure to keep you updated on my Instagram at RealMKPStudios. This was definitely a really mysterious situation, and I've been thinking about Boothworld Industries conspiracy for a while, and I wanted to see what would happen in 2025, and I was not disappointed. This is definitely weird, and also let me know below in the comments if anything weird has happened to you regarding this urban legend.